Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruined they plans. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the San Antonio Marshals. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Russell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now they try the right side here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch. Check 4. Hey, wahoo. Go.
From the gun, Russell. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deon Cain. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the set.
22. Stop your whining.
Set. X3. 218. Chop. Go.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Herbert. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing on first down. Russell. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here we
go. Under 10. SOS. Go.
Looking to throw. Russell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Dragons.
Come on,
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Just like that. Snap.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag is... Well, I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Hey, check Mike 47. Check ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
18,
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go now. 30 base. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Kill. Protein spill. 5.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off play action. Russell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, Charlie. Mike 22, Mike 22. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's the part now.
Off the play fake. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, 2. 26. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Russell. He's got White here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Russell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Give me some. Here we go. Rush in. He's coming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ready, Nick? Let's go, baby. Joker. Check nickel. No. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Russell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 31. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, Russell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
I got you, boy.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And able to complete it to Moreau. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check 24.
Hey, Alpha. Big rip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Foster Moreau. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Max Crosby getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch the slant. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, D. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go, night-night. Go, night-night. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
The final shot before break. Herbert. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Russell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the gun on 3rd down. Russell. Big throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hard.
Check the backer. He's checking. Crash.
5.
On first down, Russell. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they?
We'll see how determined they are. Once more, here's Eckler. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On the double.
22. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
Hey, Hayward.
Hey, 22's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 22, Mike 22.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, and it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 30 base.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
X3. 218. Top. 2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in San Antonio. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Russell is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
Switch. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man.
Go.
On 4th down, Russell. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa. And that will force a turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check. Hey, watch it.
Topper. Hey, wahoo. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Herbert Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to throw. Russell. And that's going to be in. Down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Russell. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get it.
Off the play fake. Russell. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
You draw portraits.
Watch twins.
Five.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Check.
Let go.
Off play action. Russell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deon Cain. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down. Russell. It's caught. This is White. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Charlie!
Slam! Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Get it!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Hit it.
26 Mike.
Hey, shoot.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 26, go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point from McManus is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
30 base. 54 miles. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang. Ready?
He's back to throw. That one in.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
25, check 25, check 25. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the eye. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Big grip, big grip.
Looking to throw. Russell. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Strip that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Russell. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Let's go now. 60 or. Check out. Snap.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0.